So what to look for when you're out there buying your little watermelons? Number one is go to like a local farmer's market. Look outside the city area. Don't go, Woolies and stuff like that. Like Woolies and Coles and stuff. All they have is those genetically modified seedless watermelons. Now the seedless ones are the ones to avoid at all costs. And in fact, I believe they're actually linked to some sort of a cancer. So always go for the seeded ones. If you have a bit of money, obviously go for the organic, but I find the seeded ones are fine. If you go to like the kind of like a farmer's market, or usually it depends on the area. If you're outside, on the outskirts of the city, you can usually find it fairly cheap because they're near markets, near where the market growers are. It's obviously seasonal as well, because like not all places in the world have watermelon all the time. Like here in Australia, it's seasonal from, I think it's December to March, something like that. So it's different where you go. So what to look for? Look for seeded watermelons, and how to tell if it's a good one. So what you do is you tap it. So on the watermelon, you just give it a bit of a tap, and you put your ear up to it, and it's the one that has the highest pitch is the one that you should look for. So if you go around to the watermelons and you just kind of like give them all a bit of a tap, and you notice they all have a bit of a different pitch. Now pick the one that has the highest pitch, and I've noticed that that's the one that has the best flavor and taste. Now I got that from a guy who actually grows watermelons himself, so that's some inside knowledge right there. Yeah, another thing I'll add is, how much do you eat? Is you eat about, from personal experience, having done this a few times, I would say aim for about 5 to 10 kilos per day. So just maybe get like a few watermelons in the beginning and see how that goes, and then just see how many watermelons you're consuming, and then just go from there. And as you're consuming the watermelons, also you could have some herbal teas, like some green sencha tea. Try to make sure it's not the green, because I think green tea does have a bit of caffeine. Avoid caffeine. So get caffeine-free teas, herbal teas are probably acceptable. But I find just having the watermelon works fine, and you don't have to smoothie it. I just find just cutting it and just slicing it in 6 pieces and having that is perfectly fine.